From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubbies find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Stephen Brault, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Josh Naylor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Next to dig in, Ian Happ. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First offering. Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. The 1-0. Happ, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting 4, the first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Happ over at second. Bryant at first. 1 gone. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself into scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's Javier Baez. He swings and grounds it to short. Newman's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40.
Striding in is Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set and the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Grounded down the third baseline. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Cesar Mora.
The second baseman, Cesar.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Next up is Sixto Sanchez. First offering. Too low. 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Dominguez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sixto Sanchez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the top arms in all of baseball, and Sixto Sanchez, good velo, 97 to 100 miles an hour, has some sink action to go along with it. Hard assortment of breaking balls, a hard curveball and a hard slider. Needs to work a little bit on that changeup, but you know if he's on early, you see swings and misses in the first couple of pitches. Sixto Sanchez more than likely has brought his A game.
DeAndre Hamilton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting second.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass to baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Fouled off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Kevin Newman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the next to bat will be Josh Naylor.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
The center fielder, number 8.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Bases are empty, one man out. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now that.
So 2 out, nobody on. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Ready now is Rex Baca, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First delivery to him. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Colin Moran, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
You too. Now here's the pitch. Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Adam Frazier would be next. And that's in there, 3-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So now into the box is Javier Baez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now here's the first offering. Baez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Hit to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
No balls and a strike to count. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. JT Brubaker is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And stepping in, Cesar Mora. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Contreras on third. Cheney is over at second with one down in the inning. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Next to hit, Sixto Sanchez flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch, here's a looping fly ball out to right. Frazier over to his left, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So here's Adam Frazier, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
The second baseman.
Now the first pitch.
Adam Frazier.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bryant is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting eighth.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Shea Langoliers. First pitch on the way. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate, JT Brubaker. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Josh Naylor.
First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ian Happ goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone! Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 196 for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Here's a swing and a ground ball. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates nothing. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. DeAndre Hamilton and Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
The 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Down the 3rd baseline. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Albert Cheney, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. this is line to left. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the out. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
Into the box now, Sixto Sanchez.
The pitcher,
as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
leading up for the Pirates, the third baseman, Rocco.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman.
And now, Colin Moran. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Swinging a looper to left. Baez ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started.
Off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ. Now the first pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
7 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And now a pitch on the way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And they hold a 7-0 lead. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
First offering, Shea Langoliers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that one yanked just foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's popped up. Cheney in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, DeAndre.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DeAndre Hamilton, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a ball high and inside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Tyler Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out.
Tyler Anderson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Albert Cheney is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo.
Leading up for the Pirates, the right fielder, Jason Dominguez.
First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first down.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And now in the box, Kevin Newman. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. The biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Mora takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rex Baca.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Rex Baca. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 1. Stepping in once again is Cesar Mora. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Cesar Mora.
Now here's the first offering. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sixto Sanchez.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looped out toward third. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
Hey, not that bad of a pitch there, D-Row, on 0-2. A little soft line drive, but a base hit is a base hit.
I know that upsets the guy on the mound, but I can't tell you how nice that feels for the batter. You know what? You battle. You keep the bat long enough in the zone, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're able to fist it over the infield.
Brad Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Right side, fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ball one. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Dominguez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So Craig Kimbrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder Brian Reynolds.
The center fielder.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the catcher.
The batter will be Shea Langoliers, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike one. No hits to this point. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Tony Walters will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now in the box, DeAndre Hamilton grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Frazier at second. Langoliers on at first with 2 down. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Kimbrel pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Austin Davis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results.
Number 35, Austin Davis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chris Bryant is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Popped him up. Moran has a play. He's got it one away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Dominguez gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Keone Kela will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Now to the plate, here is Jason Dominguez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Kevin Newman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Rex Baca, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
8-1 is the final tonight. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Sixto Sanchez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Steven Brault couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Everybody's gotta give. Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody feels so great till they're running out.
Inside